Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Power of One. Today we're watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, Book 3, Episode 13, The Boiling Rock. Folks, I appreciate you coming back. I do apologize that some of the videos got a little, I don't want to say behind, but usually I've been trying to keep to a Saturday release, a Bad Batch and whatnot. Life reared its ugly head, so things have gotten a little jumbled, but I have a new plan, and I will hopefully be not only a little more consistent with videos, but I will be a bit more frequent with Twitch streaming. So here's to new plans, and may they never go as we expect. Folks, I appreciate the fact that you are here with me for this last downhill ride of the roller coaster. I'm sure we still have a couple of loop-de-loops to go before we get the end, but this show is amazing. I am absolutely amazed at the construction of this show. The fact that they have seriously taken the entire season and built towards this amazing climax. And I'm just captivated by it. So, this one is a part 1 and 2, so I may or may not be posting it together as one long review. We shall see how it goes. That's the thing about kind of the commentary review, is if it's a lot of information dump or touching scenes that don't have a lot to comment on, they just kind of get skipped over, so that saves me time in the video. If there's jam-packed and I got a lot to say, yeah, I'll break it into 2. So we'll see how this ends up. Folks, I do want to say it is Pride Month. I apologize for not talking more about it earlier. Make sure to support the people around you. The people that are celebrating Pride Month, help them celebrate. Support them. For the love of God, all they want is to be acknowledged. I see you. I see all of you. Embrace who you are. Embrace who your friends are. Embrace the people around you. Love is love. Period. Let them be who they are. You be you, even if you don't agree with it. If you don't agree with it, you know what? That's fine. That's legitimate. You be you, as I'm saying. But let them be them. If you don't agree with it, walk away. If you don't agree with it, don't try and hide it. Don't be snarky about the things they do. Don't be like, well, you shouldn't do that when I'm around. They don't have to change their behavior for you. If they feel you are toxic to their life, they have every right to leave you out of it. I will always be one of the most staunch allies I can be. If your family doesn't accept you anymore, I'm your family now. Drink your water, take your meds, make sure you eat something today. I'll tell you a dad joke once or twice. But folks, you are loved. Always remember that. So, I have no idea what this episode is about. It's called The Boiling Rock, so boiling, I assume it still has something to do with his journey towards mastering firebending. Other than that, I got nothing. Boiling Rock, maybe somebody's combined firebending and earthbending. Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? And to be fair, that would be kind of something brilliant that Aang could do to, like, instantly cook food. Well, maybe not instantly, but you just take rocks, heat them up with fire, put them in the water. You wouldn't actually have to create a fire. So, yay. Alright, folks. Let's get into this episode and see where the gang is going.
No one can make tea like Uncle, but hopefully I learned a thing or two.
Oh my God. Yeah, terrible at telling jokes. But I appreciate that he's trying with the tea.
Hey, can I talk to you for a second?
Your tea sucks.
Some of our troops were taken. I just want to know where they might be.
My guess is they were taken to the Boiling Rock.
Oh, it's a prison.
It's in the middle of a volcano between here and the Fire Nation.
Just knowing makes me feel better.
You lying sack of shite. Oh, oh, oh. Don't you hate the cute mines? Zuko.
Not up
Yep.
to anything, huh? I get it. I'm going with you.
No. I have to do this alone.
Oh, we back to this.
Do 20 sets of fire fists and 10 hot squats every time you hear a badger frog croak.
Pretty clouds.
Yeah. Fluffy.
Fluffy. Wow, these two are so awkward. It's astounding.
Hey, hold on. Not everyone in my family is like that.
I know. You've changed.
Iroh.
I meant my
Yeah.
uncle.
There it was.
Well, I did have a girlfriend.
That gloomy girl who sighs a lot?
Everyone in the Fire Nation thinks I'm a traitor. I couldn't drag her into it.
I don't think she'd go with you anyway.
The balloon's not working anymore.
The air outside is just as hot as the air inside, so we can't fly.
Science?
I don't know. Crash landing?
I mean, that's always an option. But now, how are you going to get out?
It doesn't work anyway, and we don't want anyone to find it.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Nope, winging it.
Bow down when I walk by, Chit-sang.
What?
Oh, wow. So, this is one of those guys.
Firebending is prohibited. You're going in the cooler.
I mean, in a place like this, it's got to be hot as hell. Someplace called the Cooler almost sounds appealing. Okay, so maybe the Cooler would suck.
Hey there, fellow guard. How goes it?
Zuko?
Shut the hell up!
What would Uncle say? Sometimes clouds have two sides, a dark and light, and a silver lining in between. It's like a silver sandwich.
Oddly enough, that does sound like an Iroh idiom.
But look, it's Suki.
Prisoner, back in your cell!
Oh, that's amazing!
You people all look the same to me.
Oh, then maybe you'll recognize this.
That's how the "Aren't You a Little Short for a Stormtrooper" scene should have gone.
Guard, help! I think he's an imposter! Arrest him!
Oh yeah, this has gone downhill quick.
How did you know who I am?
How could I not? You broke my niece's heart.
Oh. And to be fair, you're easily recognizable with the scar.
Oh, good. You guys have met.
Actually, we met a long time ago.
We did?
Yeah, you kind of burned down my village.
Oh.
There's nothing to get in on.
Yeah, the only thing we're hatching is an egg.
An egg, that's the best you could do, yo?
You have to try every time. You can't quit because you're afraid you might fail.
Hey, if you two are done cuddling, can we get a move on?
I like this guy. He's down to business.
We gave up our only chance of escaping. I hope we haven't just made a huge mistake.
Zuko should have gone with the dude so he could call in Aang and them for help. Alright, there we go. So I definitely see why it was a two-parter episode. The setup of the prison, of them getting in and finding Suki, which, amazing. I was so worried she was dead. So worried. I absolutely adore her as a character. Him making that hard choice of taking the chance. Because he blames himself for a lot of what happened during the invasion when he was being encouraged to stay and try. By his dad, I think. So I get why they went through and did that for him, but now he's got that chance. And now is going to be the question of whether he has to make the tough call of leaving them behind to get out and continue fighting, to continue doing what they're doing. Because if the inescapable prison suddenly has a breakout, there's going to be attention everywhere. That is going to be the real question. Do they want to draw that, okay, Fire Nation pun, do they want to draw that kind of heat down on them right now, when they're still trying to figure out how to proceed? They're still quickly running out of time before Sozin's comet comes back, and it's going to be that question of what happens. What decisions is he going to have to make, and is he going to be able to bring his father? So, let's get into the next one and see what happens.
See? Isn't that better? You will all do as I say, or pay the price. You will all...
Hakoda being Hakoda.
Thank goodness you're okay.
If you take one step closer, you'll see just how okay I am.
You gotta start taking your helmet off first, man.
You should be more careful with that guard outfit on. I almost punched you in the gut.
Yeah, I ran into that problem earlier.
You should have learned from it.
But before I left, I met some young women who said they knew you. The Oceanama fighters?
You mean the Kyoshi warriors?
Close enough.
Sokka, there's no prison in the world that can hold 2 Water Tribe geniuses.
Then we better find 2.
I like that.
Take that! And this!
Newbie. All right, that's enough.
I love how they just accept letting the noobs whoop some ass.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Come on, Zuko. We all know that's
Oh
a lie.
no. Oh no. Oh no. Now the real question is, did he just tell his niece, or is Azula here?
How did you know I was here?
Because I know you so well.
But how?
The warden's my uncle. You
One of you is an imposter who thought he could fool me. But now, that person is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Let's hope this guy's smart enough to name somebody else.
That's him, Warden. He's the imposter.
Good. Oh! Yes!
Sir, there's someone to see you.
Who told you to interrupt me?
Is it May? I was right! Ah, it's a terrible burden.
You're wasting your time. That's not one of them.
How do you know?
Because I'm a people person.
I knew wherever May was, Azula was coming.
You wouldn't happen to know how to start one, would you?
A prison riot? Please. Hey, riot!
That was astonishingly easy.
Get about controlling my anger. Let's riot!
You just walk up bench pressing a man, and everyone's willing to follow what you say. Who knew? And I like that there is an honest connection between them. They do care for each other. It's just a difference of ideologies at this point. Oh, Suki! Oh, I think they're setting her up to be the perfect combatant for the gymnast from Azula's trio.
Sorry, Warden. You're my prisoner now. We've got the Warden. Now let's get out of here.
I was to say, it should have taken them 4 times the time it did for them to get up there, because there's no way they followed the path she took. Is she seriously Iron Manning right now? She's Iron Manning. I just want to be sure.
It's a rematch I've been waiting for.
Me too.
Oh, I was going to say, they're going to do it in the gondola, because close quarters, this is going to be epic. I just love that cute smile, like, yay, we're about to do murder! Hell yeah. Woof! And I noticed they aren't pulling any punches when it comes to this combat in this final season. Like, they just don't care anymore.
They're about to cut the line!
We say even Azula's not dumb enough to stay.
What are you doing?
Saving the jerk who dumped me.
Seriously? This was unexpected. I really did not expect Mai to allow him to escape, to aid him in any way. I honestly thought she was going to be on Azula's side through and through. But now the trouble comes in what Azula is going to do as punishment for what she just did.
Zuko, what are you doing? My sister was on that island. What I mean is she must have come here somehow.
Oh! I didn't even think of that.
That's our way out of here.
Oh, she had one of the I mean it blimps.
I love Zuko more than I fear you.
Oh, my sweet summer children. Oh, okay, that came out of nowhere. I did not expect that either. They've kind of hinted at that.
Did you at least get some good meat?
I did. The best meat of all. Meat of friendship and fatherhood.
I'm new. What's up, everybody?
Dude's like, alright.
Seriously, you guys didn't find any meat?
Toph, I love you. Toph, I love you. Okay, that was a really good episode. And honestly, the best parts of the episode were, to me at least, the dynamics between Azula and her cronies. They had sort of been hinting that the gymnast, I can never remember her name, she has been questioning of Azula's methods. Like, all the way back in the beginning. Like, Azula had to force her to go with by threats and intimidation. And there have been looks, commentary here and there, but I never expected her to straight up betray Azula. And neither did Azula. The utter shock on her face when she did her pressure point bit and just put her on the ground. That was amazing to me. It was well worth it, and I love that there are still things in this universe that will actually shock Azula. I accepted that she was going to let him go, but still care for him. I did not expect her to turn essentially on the Fire Nation to help him. So that was unexpected and honestly speaks volumes of that she actually cares about Zuko, and it wasn't just a play for power, because she was reveling in having servants and shit like that. So I thought her interest in him was partially him, partially the position. I was wrong, and I freely admit that. It was amazing. Absolutely loved it. So, and now we've got a few more folks back with Team Avatar. I like the new guy. I'm new. Hi. Sokka and Katara having their dad back is great for two reasons. One, because they have their dad back, and two, their dad is actually a pretty good strategist. He will help them come up with whatever long-term plan they're going to end up using in the war from here on out. So, kudos to that as well. I think there is going to be a lot more heat on things now because they have broken the unbreakable. Azula's going to be on a feckin' rampage because she's going to blame Zuko for her losing her cronies. Because, I mean, those two were the closest things to friends that she had. And it's going to be interesting to see how, if they address how this is going to affect her besides her going off the deep end even more. which the more I'm watching this show, the more things happen, the more she is getting unhinged. It's not just, oh, she's a little bit sadistic. No. she is swiftly becoming unhinged. So I look forward to the rest of the episodes. Again, I have to temper myself. I have to not just binge watch the rest of these like I want to. But the Boiling Rock episodes were fantastic. I absolutely loved it, and we are still on that roller coaster, folks. So remember, accept who you are, accept everyone around you, and even if you don't agree with their life choices, like my dad always said, I may not agree with your choice, but I will defend to the death your right to choose it. My dad was a wise man. That is a piece of advice of his that I will take with me the rest of my life. So I hope some of you will take it with you as well. Please, remember, you are a power. You have the ability to change the world. And sometimes, changing the world for someone is as simple as accepting them. As simple as saying, I am here for you. So folks, remember that, take it to heart, and I will catch you in the next one.